Meanwhile, the coordinating Minister of the Economy and Minister of Finance, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has explained the need to improve pension fund contribution among the working class in African countries. At the opening ceremony of the World Pension Summit in Abuja, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala called on public and private companies to key into the contributory scheme, which has immense benefits. Nevertheless, she acknowledged the gradual growth of the pension scheme in Africa, noting that the current asset base of the fund has the potential to address the continent's infrastructure challenges.
We are happy to have this Africa Pension Summit because the contribution of African pension funds to the growth of African economies is still rather low. And as I said, it's a low percentage of GDP in many countries, but it's improving. We need to capture a significant proportion of our workforce, especially those in the informal sector, into our pension systems. We need to encourage countries to switch to the contributory pension scheme. Furthermore, we are yet to fully harness the potential of pension funds as a source of development, especially in infrastructure where the financing gaps are huge and where long-term financing is required. Infrastructure financing is still seen largely as part of government's responsibilities, and we don't deny that. But the trend in government's budget demands that we look to pension funds and other sources for this kind of investable pool. So in this regard, in addition to switching to this contributory system, we also need to review regulations and laws governing the investment of pension funds. In Nigeria, for example, we've reviewed our regulations several times, but you recently heard about this last review of the Pension Reform Act of 2004, which the DG spoke about. This has been amended in 2014 to strengthen several aspects of the law. It's not only the strengthening of the punitive aspects for those who would mismanage, misappropriate pension funds, but also to give more flexibility so that we can use our resources as good investable pool of savings. With over $70 trillion in assets in 2013, institutional investors like pension funds have the muscles to invest in real productive assets and to drive growth. They even have the muscle now to dictate the nature of the investments, whether socially friendly or environmentally friendly, and to withdraw the investments from countries or from sectors which they feel does not meet their investment objectives.